Two large pigs with plenty of barbecue meat.
Drumstick. But there's plenty back there. He's got
Doritos. Gotcha.
Get your rib, Larry. No, now you're coming.
Come get some rib. Y'all want some rib?
That's a good thing.
What? You full?
Josh, get your rib.
The boys, there's Graham and Jonathan. Y'all have fun?
Yes, sir.
Your sticker stayed on
Y'all have fun, Graham?
I put it in my pocket because it wouldn't stick.
Grammy Award winner Kelly Clarkson.
I don't know who that is.
Dermonte Dawson. Chris Dolman. Cortez Kennedy. Willie Rolfe.
I don't even recognize these guys.
And Curtis Martin. And now, referee John Perry.
Captains, good evening, congratulations, and welcome to Super Bowl 46. Tonight, we use a special commemorative coin. On one side of the coin are two helmets. The helmets will represent heads. On the other side of the coin, honoring the great city of Indianapolis, is the Lucas Stadium. The stadium will represent tails. New York is the visiting team. Which captain will make the call? And what is your call, Captain? The call is tails. And it is a hit.
Halftime show, but really got to watch Madonna? Ooh, no, we sure don't. That's good. Amen? Alright, cool. We got a special guest that's going to come in and do our halftime show for us, which is going to be really cool. During those commercial breaks, we've got probably 80% of the commercials that you would see anyway. We're going to be showing them. So you'll kind of be kicking those through too. There's also going to be some giveaways during those that commercial time. So, all those door prizes, I think, how many we got? 35, 40? 32 prizes to give away tonight too, man. So y'all ready for a good time?
Wow.
We're going to have some fun? Alright, man. And you're kicking off on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ball ended with the incredible catch against David Tyree's helmet, followed by the pass to Plaxico Burris to wreck New England's undefeated season. First play of the game at the 23-yard line. The Giants on the ground with a happy last. As Barrett still set up in the slot. And Manning for his first pass to the right. And he goes to Pasco, who can stick it down there. Manning into the pocket, then from the 35 now. Play action gives him time. And the pass is good. That's going to be close to the first. Toss to Bradshaw. Tries to come back inside. gets hit. Jacobs, 6'4", 265, the giant back. In the middle, he goes for a gain of 3. New England here on a base 4-3 on 2nd down and 7. Good job up front and then passes by Nix. And Nix for a first down. So tough under a ton of pressure in San Francisco. The secondary does its job, and then down he goes.
Francisco, so keep an eye on it.
Sack tonight for Dederick. And Bradshaw going to the outside and gets taken down.
Chip block on the outside against Mark Anderson. You got your back, and David Deal was expecting help from DJ Ware, who really just fanned. You see him just slide right by and left Deal all by himself.
Off-season acquisition. Try to pin New England deep, and he bounces it at the 2-yard line, and it's a great putt. Weatherford so instrumental in so many wins. Time before he gets hit, deep downfield, and the pass is incomplete. A safety. That's the guy gets in Super Bowl 25. Now a free kick. Zoltan Mesko sends it down into the arms of Drew Blackman. And that is terrific coverage by the Patriots special teams. Thanks as they get it back into the 22, and Lamont Bradshaw is the running back in this set. Takes the hit to the outside he goes.
Go with the running back, so you know that it's man coverage, which sets this play up. Then you're going to see Akeem Nicks kick out Mayo, and here we go, up the field. Well-designed play there by Kevin Gilbride. Runs right back into Wilfork, who's in a great position, but he'll make the play.
Second and goal, now you bring the big man in. Again, New England, that he got in a little bit late defensively. 3.5 to go. Second down and goal, play clock all the way down to 0. And the pass. Lawrence Tynes for the extra point. Weatherford to hold Bianchi to snap it. And the New York Giants have had the ball for 19 plays.
For the Giants, right here, he's going to fall off and drop back. And look how much time Tom Brady has. Well, Tom Brady with that much time is about as deadly as you can be. And I tell you, that was one of the great drives I've seen in the Super Bowl in a long, long time off their own goal line. Brady was magnificent.
Look at the time in 8 seconds.
Drive in Super Bowl history. Touchdown drive. In effect, it's 96 yards when it was 98 at one point. It started with a penalty. And the kick by Wisconsin is good. 8 seconds to the half. And remember, the Patriots won the coin toss and deferred, and that means they will get the ball when we start the second. Dominated early.
Guys, it has turned out to be a pretty good game, yeah? Worth the trip out here? Is it worth the price of admission? That's the question. Yeah? Good. Alright, so y'all are full. Y'all are happy. It's a close game. It's time for halftime. And aren't you glad we don't have to watch Madonna? Well, you'll be more excited when I tell you that Cam Huxford is actually our halftime entertainer. He is here. He is our pastor. Please, Pastor Cam Huxford.
All right, guys, man, it's great to be here. And boy, is anybody here who's fasting tonight? I didn't expect to see that spiritual discipline on display, son. And if you were, you picked the wrong night. That's all I can tell you. You know, after having a couple plates of barbecue, I know why the Muslims are so upset all the time. They never get any of that good food, man. I'd be mad too, boy. I'm telling you what. They heard about it, and that's what they're so ticked off about right there. Man, I'm telling you. Hey, you know one of my favorite stories? Did y'all hear about the two Bible college students? Two Bible college students, man. They were from up north, And they've been out on some weekend ministry, you know, at some little church out 100 miles away or something like that. And so they're trying to get back, you know, to the Bible college when they got hit by a snowstorm. And man, they just started snowing and snowing and snowing and snowing. Now, those of y'all from the South, snow is a white frozen substance that falls from the sky, looks like rain, falls like rain, looks like grits, all right? But it snowed so hard that the car actually got stuck. And they thought, well, we'll just sit here in the car and run the heater till tomorrow morning, and then somebody will come by and we'll be good to go. Before long, the car ran out of gas. Did I mention they were Bible college students? They didn't have any gas. And it started getting colder and colder and darker and darker, and they thought, man, we better be walking. It was a boy and a girl, and you know, he thought, man, I got to get this girl some cover. And so not far away, they found this hunting cabin, and it had no heat in it, but there was a cot and a sleeping bag and about a dozen blankets. And the guy said, look, you sleep on the cot with the blankets, I'll wrap up in the sleeping bag on the floor, and we'll stay warm until tomorrow morning, then we'll hike it out of here. So she got on the cot, and he just started tucking these wool army blankets around to get her all tucked in good. And then he jumped in the sleeping bag, zipped it up on the floor, and laid down there. They're going to try and get some sleep. And about 5 minutes later, the girl said, man, I'm sorry, but I am still cold. And so he unzipped the sleeping bag, got up, put another couple of blankets around her, and jumped back in the sleeping bag, zipped it up. About 5 minutes later, she said, man, I am really sorry, but there's got to be a breeze coming in here from somewhere. It's so cold. And he's like, well, let me see if I can. He unzipped the sleeping bag, got up, and got a couple more blankets, and put them on her, ran around, got her all tucked in, jumped out of the sleeping bag, zipped it back up. About 5 minutes later, she said, man, I am sorry. I know this is terrible, but I am freezing. And he said, you know, it's really cold. It's dangerously cold. And we are in this cabin alone. And nobody's going to know what happens in here unless we tell them. So because it's so cold, and so we won't be just miserable, would you like to you and I sleep as husband and wife just for tonight, just for safety? And she said, I sure would. And he said, good, get up and get your own blanket.